ming, 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 ming. I'm Beca Bear. Roar. This is my little brother Bob. Roar. This is Mommy Bear. Roar. And this is Daddy Bear. Roar. Ah! Beca Bear. Roar. Doo, 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 dum. Mr. Lion is lost. Dun, doo, 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 doo. Bob's favorite toy is Mr. Lion. Lion. Roar. Bob likes Mr. Lion. Grrr. Sometimes Bob likes to scare Beca with Mr. Lion. Roar. Eee, too scary. At supper time, Mr. Lion likes to sit next to Bob. Did you peek? Was that you, Bob? Or was it Mr. Lion? Lion. Oh. At bath time, Bob likes to share his bath with Mr. Lion. Roar. Roar. Good night, Beca. Roar. Good night, Mommy. Good night, Bob. And good night, Mr. Lion. Roar. Grrr. At bedtime, Bob likes to sleep with Mr. Lion. Bob's favorite game is throwing Mr. Lion up in the air. Whee! And catching him when he falls back down. Whee! Tee-hee-hee-hee. Roar. Whee! Tee-hee-hee-hee. Roar. Roar. Ho 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 ho. Beca and Daddy Bear are playing checkers. I win again, Daddy. Oh, well done, Beca. Wah! 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 Bob? Bob, what's the matter? Lion. Bob, have you lost Mr. Lion? Roar. Bob has lost it, Mr. Lion. Don't worry, Bob. We'll find Mr. Lion. Uh-oh. This sounds like a job for a detective. Daddy, what's a detective? A detective is a person who looks for things with his magnifying glass and searches for clues. Me! I'll be the detective. I'm good at finding things. Roar. Okay, Beca is the detective. Bob, I'm a detective. I'll help you find Mr. Lion. Maybe. You should ask Bob a simple questions. Bob, where's Mr. Lion? Where? Bob does not know where Mr. Lion is. Bob does not know where Mr. Lion is. A detective might tell where Mr. Lion is. I know where he is. Bob always has Mr. Lion in the bath. So Mr. Lion is in the bath. Mr. Lion is not in the bath. Oh. I know where Mr. Lion is. Bob always has Mr. Lion in his bed at night. Snort. So that's where he is. Mr. Lion is not in Bob's bed. Oh. Maybe we should try the backyard. Yes. The backyard. Roar. I was going to say that. Where is Mr. Lion? Mr. Lion is very hard to find. Oh. Mr. Lion isn't anywhere. Bob, you do like to throw Mr. Lion in the air. I bet that you might have thrown Mr. Lion a bit too high. There he is! There he is! I saw him first! Roar, roar. I saw him first. Well done, Beca. You are the best detective ever.
Roar.
Yeah. Roar! Bob is so happy to have Mr. Lion again. Whee! Maybe it's not a good idea to play with Mr. Lion in the trees. Lion!